Alright, I'm coming in from north going eastbound. I'm making a left turn on Normandy. What I see here is a parking lot for the bank, the Charter 1 bank. There's kids playing at the corner here, which is good. I mean, these people should be able to come out and play in their front yards and stuff like that. You know, this street has been patched quite a few times. I got my seatbelt on just in case I hit a pothole. I see a street cave-in over here by the sewer, which is probably a sewer cave-in, a tile cave-in going into the main sewer at 1632 Normandy. As I'm going down this thing. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. That almost threw me out the truck if I didn't have my seatbelts on. Wow. That was bad. Oh, another one here. I'm sorry. That was bad. Coming up to Banzi on here. They're doing a street scraping here. Looks like they patched something up over here in the curb. Looks like they gave them a new sewer, because I can tell because they did a sloppy job on it. Because the cement mix, they call it cream. Anytime you get cement and all that stuff that foams at the top is called cream, as the contractors call it, like creaming your coffee. Well, they didn't do a good job. They didn't brush it off, because after you do a sewer, you're supposed to get a wire brush and wash all that stuff off the top of the sewer cover. But anyway, that's what's going on back there. The street's cracking a little bit. Maybe the asphalt's shifting underneath. Maybe something's going on underneath there. You got a lot of ridges. Anytime you get a ridge there, or a buckle, I should say, there's something going on in the street. Oh, man. Well, I see over here in front of 1722 a huge pothole. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can see it on the video here. It is huge. It probably goes down about 3 feet. Let me back up a little further. There's one barricade on it. I mean, that's a dangerous spot. I mean, you could lose your dog in it. And it goes underneath. It goes out towards the street. I can't see how far it goes underneath me, but that would be a dangerous situation. I know it goes under the curb because I can see it on my angle here. That is bad. That's like, huge. They need to get that. They should fix that right away. And then they should find out why it's going. You get some of these people out here that are working for the city. Not saying that all city workers are bad, but there's some guys out here who will just get some asphalt, throw it in a hole, and move on. But they don't know that hole will redevelop it, because it keeps on washing away further and further. Not where they put the new asphalt, but further and further away from that, where they drop the asphalt and create a bigger sinkhole. And the sinkhole would be bad for everybody. I see they fixed this main sewer in front of me here. I'm going to let this person with a bicycle cross, because they got the right of way. Remember, pedestrians had the right of way at the intersections, and I hope everybody gives them all the break to cross the street. As I'm going down the street here, I noticed the fire plugs are okay. There seems to be a patchwork in front of me where they must have dug out the main sewer or something, or I don't know what they did here, but it's a huge patch. A huge sink. This may have been a sinkhole that started, because I see they fixed the sewer over here in front of 1824 Normandy. They fixed that, so they may have fixed that, which is a good crew. Because once they send out a crew and they fix something and they notice something else, they will call and get the authorization to fix the other sinkhole or whatever else the problem is there. So that was a good crew that did that. I'm not saying that all the crews are bad, but most of the guys are pretty good, and they're decent about doing their job. But there's some people that are just like back there, throw the asphalt in the hole, and, all right, we're done, let's go. Some people will take the time out to investigate why you did it. All right, I'm approaching Cortland and Normandy going down the street. I noticed on Cortland there's some curb damage over here, a little bit away from the curb going eastbound. As I'm going down the street, I see a lot of people hanging out in front of their houses and stuff, which is a good thing. The lawns are pretty well kept up here. You got some tree branches overhanging and blocking the light again. They should fix that. They got a wire that's being stretched, and this wire leads to the other light pole, because they mustn't pull the wire from underneath in the ground, and what they do is they don't dig it up. They put the wire up on top. And if anybody comes down the street, you either get hit with a tree branch like I just did, or if the tree branch gets heavy enough, it would fall and the branch would pull the wire, and if anybody's walking underneath them, hurt them very badly, or could be a fatal accident here. Alright, a lot of houses for sale out here, I notice. You know, again, I don't know the reason of selling. I mean, if I had a choice to sell my house, I would wait until the market gets a little better. You know, I don't know the situations. But, alright, let me get back to you on the next street over.